While you were being charged with stunt driving in Ontario, you had an interaction with a police officer. Now, most people charged with stunt driving are cooperative and believe that maybe this will help their case later. So let's investigate. If I'm pleasant with the officer, will this help my case? Bottom line is that being pleasant and cooperative is not a bonus. It is an expectation. So having a good interaction with the officer may not help your case, but the opposite, a bad interaction, will certainly hurt your case. Everything that happens before, during, and after your charge at the roadside is reflected in the officer's notes, which then becomes the evidence in your case. These factors include, for example, the weather, the radar type, the calibration of the radar, the time of day, the traffic situation, the location, your interaction at the roadside, and more. Will the prosecutor take into consideration on my interaction with the officer? Again, the prosecutor does not necessarily take into account a good interaction, but they most certainly will take into account a bad interaction. And this bad interaction can have a detrimental effect on the outcome of your case or the discussions you or a law firm have with the prosecutor, because the prosecutor's job is to convict you of stunt driving based on the evidence before them. They're not your friend. I mean, they're not your enemy either, but they simply have a job to do, and that job means they see you as a public safety threat due to your stunt driving speed. In their eyes, you have put people's lives at risk. The prosecutor tends to side with the officer and the evidence. So if you were difficult with the officer, you've not only put people's lives at risk, but you've now also disrespected the law and the authority that enforces the law that you just violated, all in the eyes of the prosecutor. So you will severely hurt your case if you're difficult at the roadside. Well, how can I fix a bad interaction I had with the officer? Sometimes a stunt driving charge at the road, it can get emotional, and you may have that bad interaction. If this is the case, immediately get advice from a stunt driving law firm so they can develop a strategy that can keep you from that 1 to 3 year mandatory license suspension.